and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
On the option,
testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go.
All right, sports fans, here we are for another night of John Madden football playoffs at Foran High School. And this night is pretty big for us. EJ won last week. He was ranked 18th in the tournament, and he beat a player who wasn't really far ahead. I think the guy was like 15th or so. I forget where he was. But still, one of only 2 upsets in all of the bracket to happen. So that's pretty exciting in itself to get that upset win. So now we're up against the number 2 ranked player in the whole bracket. And not really sure what to expect. EJ right now is playing as Kansas City. He's in the white. And he's up against his opponent playing Philly. Oh, nice little juke. So, my name is Chris Dubuque. I'm the coach of Foran Esports. I'm here with Jeff Sibilis, who's a little under the weather. So he'll be nodding mostly. I don't think we even have us on camera.
No. Otherwise, you just see my mask anyway.
So you can imagine a dude in a mask nodding, and that's Jeff Sibilis. So we're excited for this game. EJ, we scouted our opponent out. We looked at who he played against and his tendencies. There's not a whole lot of information you can get from these, just like the basic stats. Ooh. So we know we've already accepted that EJ has to play a pretty much perfect game to have a chance here. This kid has earned his record. As opposed to last week, where it's a lot of times people slid into the playoffs with like 3 forfeit wins.
They decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
Did he drop that? Oh, nice, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like for sure it was going to be an interception.
Yeah.
They'll try the right side here.
Nice. So one of the interesting things that we noticed when looking at this opponent is that his opponent last week, he beat him, but he went 2-1 in a best-of-3 series. And none of the games were very big blowouts. One of his wins was only by 3 points. So that other kid last week was in the game. It was not a it was not a big win for him, which gives us some idea that hopefully this game will be a lot closer. Oh, no. So he's got this little juke where he cuts tight to the right, and it's working for him. Oh no, just a run right through. Oh, did you stop him? No.
Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, and the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott.
So the big question is, are you going to be able to answer? I think offensive stops are going to be few and far between.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot, where it just seems like it's just a scoring game.
Yeah,
right?
it's a scoring
back and
fest.
forth, all offense, both sides.
So I think the key to this game is going to be who can pull off those little interceptions. It looks like EJ was close to getting a couple already, so maybe as the game kind of goes on, we'll snatch one.
Yep.
But EJ definitely has to score.
And the opponent today, Burlington High School out of Burlington, Massachusetts.
Out to the 30.
I was recently in Burlington Coat Factory.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10. Right
I was looking for Transformers.
Nice.
I was. In G.I. Joe's. I can't help it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh no.
Oh, his first throw of the game.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return this time.
Did that AI do that, or what did he control that?
42-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed
be a problem, I think.
and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right
See
now.
if we can get a stop here.
Yeah, now you're forced to get a stop.
Second and 5 now.
It's all right, though.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Yeah, before I thought he handed it off.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly
I'm
first.
set.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs.
Well,
but in this
now
case,
that's over.
The
So don't worry
pressure
about
was
it.
too intense, and
That's
he made
free.
the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
You got this.
You know, it's feeling out the opponent
Here's
in the
Hurts
first
to
game
throw.
here, seeing what they're capable of with their style.
Get out!
They get 6.
Why are you so far back? Did you sack him?
Slot man moves right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. But a great read by the
loss of 3?
secondary.
Yeah.
They come up to stop that
Big
touch
play.
pass before it can even get back to the line.
He's kicking.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott.
Big
for
stop.
the Eagle field goal.
That was huge.
Yeah.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So Charles, they
Did you kick off, AJ or EJ?
turnover of the game, and then make
So you
it
get the
a little
ball
bit
at
extra
half?
with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire.
That was pretty much
in 2021,
best case scenario after
that's what
throwing a
one
pick.
NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Did you confuse your buttons just now?
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
Oh.
Unable to connect, incomplete.
Oh.
I'll give them credit, they took their
Yeah, you
shot,
got it.
but it's
You
going to bring
can't.
up 4th down.
Another big play there.
Yeah, this is a big one.
And arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game. Never
I
forget
thought
he's
that would,
got a
yeah, you
cannon
need
in
to
his
throw that one a bit harder.
Unleashes a big one there,
There's too much
but
arc
that
on it.
time, it winds up incomplete.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh my goodness.
There it
Let's
is.
go. The answer.
What's
Mr.
that, like a
Clutch.
60-yard pass?
Jeez, airing it out.
He was wide open, too.
Yeah.
69 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off
All
with
right.
6 points.
Way to regain your composure and come back and get it going again.
So just a 3.
He found a chink in his armor.
Not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
He's not afraid to run the ball, and he's good at it.
Hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that
He's
one.
got the
I like
moves.
where your
Yeah.
head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're
Yeah.
exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most most teams, run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So it looks like he's playing an I formation. So he's got the quarterback with the halfback and fullback right behind him. So what this does is it gives him a lot of options for handing the ball off. And you got that fullback going up and blocking. Yep. Look at that football knowledge, right?
I was going to say, I'm impressed.
What I like to see. Play action. Yeah,
You know, I know that. John Madden football.
Didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense
I think he came up with the I formation. Yes. Oh, does that stop? No. Yeah, he like turned him right into a first down.
He got 4 on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
If you can stop and hold him to another field goal, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That puts you in the driver's seat.
A first down carry for Barkley. 44 yards.
Yeah, they keep pushing him forward. It's like, here, take some extra yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting.
Well, he's definitely got the right team for the running game because that dude, Jaquan, is that his name? Saquon? Oh, yeah, he ain't getting that spin.
Nice.
Excellent. Big stop now.
So now 3rd down coming up. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch
Just
the
swallow
defense
some gas
off
when you're
guard.
drinking that Gatorade.
They were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain
No.
defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
All right.
Nice job getting him down on the line of scrimmage.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Chug the rest of that Gatorade down real quick.
A pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
He just got the hiccups.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still,
Yeah, he is.
you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And
Called it.
brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
It's all right, though.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers.
I feel like when the Madden games are like this, it's just very much about like, okay, we just have to score on the next. It's like it's
Yeah,
just
you can't not
playing-
score.
Yeah. You just
But
can't
now
not
you
score.
got to play the clock, though. You want to run this down and score at the end of the half. Get the ball back next half, score again, and that'll put you in the driver's seat.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it
Different
out to
playbooks for the next
30-yard
one.
line.
Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they
Scared
just
of
haven't
them, yeah.
watched that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Eluding the pressure
Very
right.
nice. Very nice.
Give him 7 on the tuck and
Yeah,
run.
good
and
block
it'll
there.
give him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways.
You want to
than
try some
one.
water,
They
EJ?
took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first
Let me go
down
find some
pickup.
water.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, no.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the
Good yardage
quarterback
there.
and put him on the ground.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Oh,
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops
I didn't even see him near there.
at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
So again, it being best of 3, it's like you can kind of treat this as seeing what he's doing, counter like you said. You already have the idea of different playbooks that, you know, maybe the playbooks that you have aren't working as well for how this person plays.
Here's a give to Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop.
Chug that, man. Chug it down.
81 yards rushing for him as he
Gonna
has
make
been
it
tough to
belch and
stop
then,
here this first
Chat, does anyone have any hiccups? Kira says.
play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith
game
on
one.
the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Switch teams and playbooks you're thinking.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught.
Nice.
The Eagles
Yeah,
can take
he's.
the first of their timeouts.
That was interesting, actually. I don't know what he's trying to do there.
You know, he's playing like a wide zone defense, right?
Yeah.
And he's just running around because you're not really running the ball, so he's just kind of looking to pick off your passes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And we saw that before, too, because he was getting some good yardage with the quarterback, just stepping up and running at different points because he's so worried about what's going on for their.
He's overplaying the pass and not sending pass rushers to compensate for your pass.
Very interesting.
So,
The kickoff unit is out on the
luckily you
field.
got
They will
Mahomes to
send this one away.
run the ball.
Yep.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to
Let's
the
get through this game
30-yard
first.
line.
You're not out of this game, man.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There's a lot of data they get from this
Already
game, too.
enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in a field goal range.
You got to stop him from scoring, but
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the
he
pocket.
threw it while he was
Yep.
in between the hashtags.
Yeah, he
Pass
hadn't
marks.
gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws
Second
the
and
flag.
20.
Yeah, the old tackle box,
Good.
right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see
Yeah.
the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise
Clock,
way
man.
up. Not that time. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, huge sack.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
All right.
6:47
All right.
Punt, return of 6. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Come on, EJ.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep
He'll be
ball.
playing a prevent defense.
In motion, the tight end
The only
Kelsey.
thing prevents is you winning the game.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is
All right.
With a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
It'll just sit at halftime.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And
No,
we will
no.
not see
It's, I mean, it's 10 points.
Tell him what. Oh, he's trying to unpause it.
What do we have to do? Can you tell them in the chat? Yeah, maybe we can tell them in the chat.
the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Taking a quick pause here for people watching. About to get back into it. Coach First is in the chat. She said, "Go EJ." Mr. Rosenthal is in the chat as well. Thank you. We got the coach first at Law. The Law Esports coach said, "Go EJ" in chat. She's watching.
All right.
Only a 10-point deficit here.
That's my ball.
All right, the action is back.
Okay, EJ. Come on now. Lock it in.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
Very nice, good yards.
Quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the
Oh, wow.
running game going.
Oh, my
There
goodness.
should be some gaps to run through now.
That was pretty good. That was
How
pretty
did he
good.
get away from that?
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a
Shook him
first
off.
down.
Got the first down.
Slippery Mahomes.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh,
They are
he's
blitzing.
sending that dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where you need to step back up in your pocket.
Bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I almost thought that the other player was going to catch it. Just that nothing.
Get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to air one out.
Did you get it?
Oh
that
my God!
And pass interference.
A penalty?
Wow.
Oh,
That was.
Great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with
The flew the hiccups game.
yeah.
practice being put into the game.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh no.
Misfires again, and it's intercepted.
That's frustrating.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their
The
own
game giveth and the game taketh away.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And
That's all right. It was, you know, it was kind of the bonus that that happened to begin with. So
Yeah.
Looking for the end zone.
you just
Possibly
keep
got a
going.
little bit too greedy right there.
Kind of like messing with time in the Marvel Universe.
That's it.
Time has a way of messing back.
Great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Another flag.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little...
Oh yeah.
Two penalties. I haven't seen a penalty in weeks.
Yeah, I
at
was
all.
gonna say I don't remember ever seeing a penalty.
Did we confirm the settings before the game got set up?
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play
Could just be this, you know, intense game here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
How long can hiccups possibly last?
Alabama teammate Smith.
Today, about 2 hours. Right? That sounds nice.
To the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Oh, I thought he picked that off.
That would have been a pick 6 right there, too.
Yep.
He had a full head of steam.
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Motion left, Smith. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
You're definitely seeing it coming, what he's doing though in the plays. If you're shutting down, he's not getting a lot of yards here.
But only a yard leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's just getting those picks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Come on.
Power here. And he's going to get
Hoping
this
they're
down.
gonna throw him. I thought they were gonna throw him back behind the
It's an Eagles
first down there.
a gain of 11.
Still game 1, man.
The handoff to Barkley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the
Because we're seeing just a ton of running
2nd
plays.
and goal, and they will try again
Ton
from
of
the
players that
2-yard
are just kind of doing these little jukes and these little moves to get some extra yardage.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about
He runs timeout. He runs running plays.
Yeah.
But he's good at it.
Yeah.
Let's not pick him in, please.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And
But what I like about this game is, like, when you're behind in the first game, and this is probably why they do a best of 3 in play versus, is like the whole time you're kind of thinking, man, if only I had this team with this playbook, I'd be able to counter this perfectly. So you kind of start thinking about the next game already.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this.
It's like, let's see what other data we can get, and let's just see what else can happen. I mean,
point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
very nice of
it
that.
has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes going to throw.
How do I get through every time?
The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Number prayer.
Now here's Mahomes.
Nice.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And
Okay.
he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
I was like, why isn't he blocking?
Last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Max on the
Back to throw again.
Oh.
Getting hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield.
It's interesting because it's different from what he was doing earlier. He was giving you tons of time and just worried about down the field. I mean, obviously you're within scoring range here, but still.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God, man! Talk about the coming through it, man. Jeez, huge play there.
Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd
He's
quarter.
fighting through.
Yeah.
Talk about a
Fighting through the hiccups.
Yeah, that.
Try to put points on the board.
Fighting through the hiccups, fighting through the defense.
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of.
Well, at this point, yeah, you gotta do something. So I would try it.
There's no way something.
Is this the first onside kick that we've seen?
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Because you're not gonna catch him unless you get the ball back.
Oh.
The Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
That's worth a
And
shot.
that's why
Yeah,
you have your
yeah,
hands
he's
deep
gonna-
out there on
he's-
the field. Those are the best guys.
You gotta stop him twice.
And let's
Yeah.
face it,
There's just
it
no
was
time.
executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome.
And the best you've been able to do is hold him to a field goal.
Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And intercepted. Maybe the target.
Oh my God! Run, run, run! He's trying.
That big boy.
Yeah.
Into the return.
Look at him. That dude's out. He's tired now. He's got the hiccups.
Yep.
The play, the big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him blood that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pacheco once more.
Let's go.
All right.
Punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it
Now do you
easier for
kick
those
it,
guys on the
or do
sideline.
you
They didn't
try
have a
the
fourth down
onside
decision
kick
to
again?
make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already
Have you ever
thinking
pulled one
about
off?
all the good coaching
Have you ever
staffs
gotten
do.
one?
Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined
All right.
up. Never even got to it.
Oh.
And the Eagles hands team.
Oh man, he had that. He had that.
Well, CD,
Woo,
they're so eager to
dude.
get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a
That would have been
little too
amazing.
I thought he had it.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of
Then I would have had you go for 2
can the kicker
on the
execute?
touchdown.
Can the team wait
Win the
for
game
10
by 1.
yards? So many
Just to steal the win.
variables. In this case, they didn't get it done. Brandon, how many times we've done games and at the start
I like it though, man. You gotta try it. I like it.
teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4
Oh, come on, though. You got this.
Well, how about
Lock it
this
down.
drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
You've seen those little moves coming though.
15 at the 16-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Three points separating these two sides
warning
with 2
here.
minutes left to go in the 4th. This 2nd and 4.
Seem heavy and bleeding that side. That side is open. They don't.
He's
Come
gonna
on.
get it
Oh,
again.
no.
Oh, no.
Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This
Oh
will be
my
caught
goodness.
at about the
Wide open.
6. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce,
Yep.
on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
That dude must be like, oh, he's going to do it again.
And now things
Come on,
get
EJ.
interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, drop it. Drop it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on
Mute
defense,
that a bit, can you?
all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
All right, so that's pretty much going to end the game. He's there it is. But that was pretty outstanding.
That was some really close comebacks there. 3 onside kicks, and one of them, I feel like he should have had it. Game should have given it to him. He was right there. That last touchdown was crazy. That really, you know, like you said, that player was sweating it with that last touchdown.
Okay, so what was the score?
It's 38-35.
38.
To 35. So, I mean, a 3-point game.
Yep.
EJ was just not going down without a fight.
Yeah, the coach was like, we were on the edge of our seats at the viewing party. I guess they have people watching too.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Okay, so choose selections. Do you know what you're playing?
Should I go double pass?
Whatever you feel like you want to go for, man. What's your team? Detroit Lions. Offense. Defense. Okay. You got Tampa Bay and LA or Las Vegas.
Game 1 was a close game.
Yeah, that was pretty much as close as it can get. You know, honestly, that could have gone either way. Just one of those unlucky interceptions. EJ threw 3 of them in a row.
Yep.
And just one of those would have changed the game.
And just recovering one of those onside kicks. So it was so close.
This guy is not unbeatable.
No. And knowing EJ, the whole time he was playing, he's thinking about what's going to counter the way this guy's playing.
Yeah. And also, those darn hiccups.
The hiccups are still here. Chat, we need help. Coach First, if you have any ideas about how to get rid of hiccups, please. Mr. Rosenthal, whoever else is watching.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first
And
and
now
10.
the opponent, did they pick the same stuff? I think so.
He's got Bills and Casey.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice... Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm always so impressed by how quick EJ's flying through these menus. He's like in the
Yeah, I
coaching
know.
menus and the plays. I'm like,
From the 38.
oh, that blitz again.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short. They've got a man in motion.
Oh, did he get that?
On the sideline, a decent play, but an impressive catch all the same.
What?
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on
You know,
third
something
down.
interesting just being an observer. I haven't played this game in I don't know how many years. But it's almost like I wonder, the opponent almost has like a flow chart, right? So he's like, he's going to do this, and it's like kind of predicting what EJ is going to do next, right? And it's like trying to do a counter, and vice versa.
Tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it.
I can tell you're a math guy.
And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's second and goal. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Vacates quickly left side.
How is he running through there like a race car?
The Eagles
It's very interesting too the way the camera is with like the fake handoffs, right? Like
Yeah.
the camera really embellishes it and
Yeah.
like zooms in to really make you think. I mean, I'm sure EJ's already knows what's going on, but
will jump out to a
to someone watching it, it's
Yeah.
just kind of weird to see.
Elliott's all set for the
Camera gets
kickoff.
Yeah.
tricked.
From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. He's trying to push the field.
Coverage, get out.
Oh,
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down,
Yeah.
but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
This is complete to Gibbs.
big down
Get
here.
a 6 there. Avante Maddox up for that
Yeah,
tackle.
third and 4.
Yeah,
He's got
big,
it.
big
Third
down
and
here.
4 coming up
Big
now.
play.
Robinson sent in motion left. They go play action with Goff. On the move, headed right. And
Oh.
it's intercepted. Picked off
I thought it was a good
by
idea what you did though.
Yeah.
I thought that made sense.
And the Eagles take possession of the football.
The pixels, right? Because that
Yep.
looked like he had the ball.
Yep.
No, Drew got in there and stole it.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a
Pretty much
13-0 lead.
guaranteed.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
Yeah.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off play action, Goff. Oh, put some heat on this deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted.
It's a good idea though. You're doing kind of the fake handoff stuff he was doing. He fell for it, but then had the defender down there.
Yeah.
Get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Run the ball, we lose.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running left. This is Barkley.
Well, I mean, we knew coming into the game that he was going to be a tough opponent, and we knew you had to pull. You had to pull some tricks, right? You had to, which is what you were trying to do. So, you know, he's going to get close. Right now, he's just going to run quarterback up the middle again. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Yeah, he's just going to run him up in there.
He has it on the QB sneak. And
You
he's
get
going to be
him?
marked down a yard shy
Yeah,
of that
so-
marker.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they just...
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides goal.
I forget. Was it? I'm gonna look it up right
Elliott
now.
on now to attempt
Was
the
it like
point
an
after.
East Coast thing, or is this like the whole?
East
Right
Coast.
down
What
the
is East
middle.
Coast?
It's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 21 zip already.
Yeah, you're in a situation now where you're in trouble because you haven't really been able to stop him.
And the kickoff is
Which we kind of
into
knew
and
you,
then out
that
the
you
end
had
zone.
to.
Touchback. This drive starting from
You
the
couldn't
30.
afford a lot of turnovers.
They'll get
You
this
know,
drive
play your
started.
offensive game.
1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
No, that's
it's
just-
another interception. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And he makes the next go. It's a touchdown on the pick
Yeah, that
six.
was really weird.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
Yes.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead.
He
yet
probably
again.
won't do that, but I'm hoping that he will not run the score up on you. But yes,
Quick chance at
win with
redemption
pride,
after that pick
or lose
six
with
as
pride.
it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out.
You know, do your best, man.
This
Keep
return
keep
makes it
fighting.
up to the
Yeah, that last
25.
game you kept fighting right up until the end. You had him
Yeah.
sweating. I'd say just do the same thing.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's first quarter. Just try to close the gap a little bit, get him nervous.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll go down,
Very
and
nice.
we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They put a receiver in motion here left. Goff on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
What he's doing right now, it's all a
So
weak
they opt for
blitz.
the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. From the gun, Goff. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
Unlucky.
The Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh man, Brock, Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
About a 2nd and short run play, Kate. Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance. And going to have to key on the run.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. Home to the right. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for another Eagles. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Barkley. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with a 3rd and 3. defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Goff pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
Throwing now off play action. Completed left side to Smith. And he goes down a little short of the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Second and 6 coming up here. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our 1st half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Barkley, left side. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They go with Barkley here. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Here's Saquon. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll motion Smith left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Handoff headed right. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. one for Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Goff. He connects downfield on 4. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this
So he
drive.
should just run
1st
this
and
out.
10.
He should just do a run play,
Straight
let it tick
ahead,
down
here's
in the 2-minute
Barkley.
warning.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup.
If you're just joining us, we were just saying before we forgot the mic was muted. We were just kind of summarizing the match today. First game, really close.
Yeah.
Really
So coming into this game, we knew it was going to be a tough game. That we were playing the number 2 player in the Eastern Division, and so EJ said it himself. He has to be perfect, and he proved in that first game that he could play. That he pushed it to the end and was in it to win that game. Having watched EJ play this game for 2 months now, he gets into his own head a little bit, which is a big thing in sports. It happens to everyone. So, and I think that's just kind of what happened. The hiccups kind of triggered him into kind of that weird, that it knocked him out of his proper headspace.
That first game was very entertaining, very close. A lot of last-minute things going on, onside kicks, you name it. And like we said earlier, it could have gone either way.
All right.
Great season.
So what was that score?
45-7. So EJ had a great Madden season overall. There was kind of a misstep in the beginning, and he said, "Oh, I guess I have to win every game to get into the playoffs." And then he went and did that.
Yeah.
Became Foran's esports first team to make the playoffs for any game, and the first Foran esports team to win a playoff game. So a great season overall. Like you said, went up against the number 2 player. Tough games.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of
that. Tough games, but
Yeah, and that's you found your resolve midway through, and were determined to come back, and you did. You won your 3 games in a row, which you needed to do. So, the best part of it is that you're a sophomore, right? So you got 2 more years of esports, and 2 more years of improving at Madden. So you're going to come back next time and be better. Oh, that was bright. Yeah, go ahead. So that's going to wrap it up for Foran Esports. That was our final playoff game, and pretty proud of EJ for sticking through. And this is not easy. These games are late in the day, and they take a long time. So you really have to have some mental fortitude to play this, because the game starts at 4 and best of 3 series, right? So. You could be playing 3 games. You could be here. We've been here till like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock.
Almost 7. Yeah, that's after a full school day for people like EJ. God knows what else he's got going on.
So that's those can be grueling, some of those nights. So hopefully they'll make some changes for how they run Madden.
Yep.
It's a whole East Coast kind of thing, which makes them start later. Most of the schools in Connecticut end school earlier.
Yes.
So we're playing against schools from Georgia, and so they're running later days, and so the game's got to start later, which is what we've been finding in all of our opponents.
Yeah, that's a good point because the CIAC games, they all start at 3:30, and oftentimes they're ready even before that. So.
Oh, their coach said, fantastic. That first game was the toughest game we've had all season, if that makes you feel better.
Wow. That's a high compliment right there. Nice.
So, and that was really close. I don't think he only lost like one game, really. So,
Do we have to do a post-game?
no, we're just kind of chit-chatting.
We're just kind of talking,
we don't
kind
have
of
to.
summarizing the season. Mr. Giancola, who's the IT director, is in the chat. He said, "Great season, Foran, and good job, EJ."
Yeah. If you wanna come and sign off and say anything, you're welcome.
Any final closing thoughts or anything?
Okay, can we do it tomorrow?
We're pretty much done, so this will be it.
I got hiccups.
Yeah, poor EJ had
the
these
hiccups. He's got the Jordan flu game, but with the hiccups. Here, take my seat. Here.
crazy hiccups. You don't have to say anything you don't want to, man. We don't have anything planned for you to say, but like we've been kind of saying, it was just you fought tough this whole season, and that's a really nice compliment that their coach gave you, or that was one of the toughest games they played. So and you showed it. You were right in there. I think that he was really nervous in that game. There was one of those onside kicks where if you pulled that off, you win that game, and it's a whole different second game in that case. So anyway, it's I'm pretty proud of you. You played tough. And that's all we can ask.
It's been a good run.
Yeah, very good run.
So in the fall, you've got football, so we won't have access to you in the fall. But next spring, we'll get you back in, and you'll have another whole year of experience. It'll be Madden 26 by then.
Yep.
But it's still essentially the same game. They won't change how the game works anytime soon.
Hopefully we'll run it back next year, and hopefully it'll go better.
Yeah. Yep. So. So look at it this way. Some of these guys are probably upperclassmen. They'll be graduating. You're coming into it as a junior next year. So, well done, my friend.
I just love that you're a crossover player too. That you play real football in Madden football.
Yeah.
So you have this 360 knowledge of the game. It's very cool.
Yeah. A student of the game.
That's it.
I love it. Oh. All right, yeah, get out of here, EJ, with that hiccup, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
Well done, my
shake
friend.
my hand, someone of the weather. Maybe a fist bump would be
Yeah.
better. If even that, if you don't even want to do that, there you go.
Elbows.
Yeah, there we go.
Elbows more.
Throwback to COVID days.
Nice job, EJ.
Good job, man. Congratulations on a good season.
We'll see you later.
Yep, we'll see you.
Hey, run my backpack before I go.
All right, with that, let's see. Coach First also said we were rooting for you. Amazing first game. So yeah, I think with that, we're gonna sign off.
it's
that was so hyped, that first game.
Yeah, that first game with those 3 onside kicks in a row, that they were like nervous.
They're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Bye, EJ.
Yep.
And and he played a pretty spotless game, and I think that he was in it to win it.
Yeah.
I wish he had stayed with KC, that same setup for that second game. Because this is where EJ kind of outplays himself. He overthinks it a bit, and
and sometimes he's right. Sometimes it is a good counter, but it seemed like it wasn't in this case.
Which is last week he did that change, and it was a perfect solution, right? So I didn't want to stop him because I didn't want him to overthink it, which is what, unfortunately, this time that's kind of what happened. He kind of pulled that trigger when he had the winning combination again in that first game.
Yep.
He should have stuck with it because he was there. So anyway, you live and learn, and you come back next season bigger, better, and stronger.
That's it. Listen, I'm very happy. Foran playoff season.
Yeah, our first
win.
Foran playoff win and entering it. So next year, I maybe not next year, but the year after with that little Mario Kart team, we're gonna be coming at you, J Law. we're gonna be coming for the Milford Trophy.
Oh man,
the Milford Cup. Right, because my 4 little freshmen, they kind of bonded, and they ended up going what's a 4-game winning streak.
Yep.
At the end to finish 5-3.
That's it.
And
they also
4-4. They were 4-4.
That's intense, and they also have a victory dance. So
theirs is not as well coordinated. Though. we got to work on that.
So Law, Platt Tech, whoever else in Milford.
Well, they're going to be coming for it next year. Maybe I have them working on it. Alex was here practicing today.
That's like when Jordan, they said like he lost whatever it was, the finals or something, and he was in the gym the next day,
Yeah,
like ready
yeah.
to go, you know. So it's like,
So we'll see. So this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed coaching this esports team, and for me as a coach and as a teacher, like I haven't coached in 20 years, so it's really given me a chance to kind of revive some of that fun experience that I had as a coach, and and have those different interactions with the kids, which is why I wanted to come to high school to begin with. But now, anyway, so this has been a really great experience, and so I want to thank like Dr. Kutaya and Lewis and the whole staff for making this happen, because it's been really for not just for me but for the kids too.
Yeah.
To get in here and play these games, so it's been a lot of fun.
Huge difference from day one to
right
games, and like when we had the visit here.
Yeah.
The students just completely different.
Yeah, it's been a great year.
Very cool.
So sadly, almost all seasons end with a loss.
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes. But next year. All right, guys. So I guess that's it. So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you. Coach first said I look forward to it, by the way. So.
Oh, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to like a trophy shop, and I'm gonna have the biggest, most audacious, obnoxious cup made, right? And that's gonna be the Milford Cup.
Milford Cup. I like.
And then we're gonna fight for that thing.
Nice. Very cool.
You wait. I love it.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you for watching. We're going to run some promos for a bit and then cut the stream off. So thank you for watching. We'll see you.